Twitch. Great start as always.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Rise of the Rune Lords, Chapter 3, Session 22. In our previous session, the party discovered that the Shimmerglens, real estate values had taken a turn for the worse. It seems to be haunted by a horribly tortured ghost of a lady. She got real angry, making suggestions that, the captain was alive and all that. Because if he was alive, he'd certainly have come back. But you did manage to calm her down somewhat with assurances that you would recover whatever there remained of the captain. So maybe she could try to do the resurrections that she was trying to do that weren't working. And you were pointed towards Hook Mountain. Parts of the Hook Mountains you have seen in the distance during your travels. They are rocky and treacherous.
And have been avoided for good reason.
Yeah. It seems like the reason you're pointed towards Hook Mountain is that is the stronghold and source of the ogres that you have been fighting. That sounds pretty intense.
Sure does. Let's continue to avoid it.
Yeah. But you are all in the swamp, and you may do what you need to do. You've backed away a little bit. Say probably gone back to your encampment, which wasn't too far away from the center of the thing.
As I recall, we calmed the ghost by promising that we were going there immediately, didn't we?
Yeah, you said you were definitely going there.
Immediately is such a relative term. I mean, does it mean like now or next week?
There's a large town with a healthy trade market, right? On the way?
No. The last bastion of reasonable civilization is mostly underwater. To find a large town, your best bet would be Magnamar.
I say we just go to Magnamar. I mean, I know a great little restaurant there. It's like, they serve brunch, really great omelets.
Wasn't that restaurant crushed by the Shadow Clock?
No, the dive bar, like greasy diner places. Those were crushed. No, I'm talking about something that's like, much more in the upper echelon part of the town.
Oh, well, you probably should have made reservations for that already.
Oh no. They know me. They know me. I just so long as Fred is working there, then he always gets me a table. Wait, shit. Fred lived in that under the tower.
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right, let's go to this mountain place.
Fuck.
What say the rest of the party?
Grumble, grumble, mutter, mutter.
Hey, if you've got a point to make a point.
I say we go all the way back to Sandpoint and say screw all of this.
I'm not doing anything.
I think it's time we retire.
I liked it there. Some people liked me there.
Hey, I was a big fish in a small pond there, I'll have you know.
Yep,
an
invasive species.
I just kept getting thrown in jail for bad behavior.
Asian carp.
And having gastrointestinal problems.
I mean, that's not why I was in jail. It was mostly assaulting citizenry more often than not.
And stealing from Gorby.
I mean...
Did anybody ever actually find out that we stole from Gorby?
No. To your knowledge, you were not discovered.
Wait, we stole from Gorby?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had a chest of loot, like, at the foot of his bed, and we took everything.
Well,
are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
The shit shoveler makes good money because waste disposal is a dirty job.
Yeah. He's a blue-collar worker, and you just were like, nah.
He was gonna show Mike Rowe his chest.
What?
Yikes.
Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs guy, host.
Yeah, it's gonna come and do an episode on
No
Gordon.
shit shoveling.
Yeah, and then he was all excited, take him back and show him his place where he lives and show him his chest of gold.
The whole episode starts out with Mike talking about being at the Sandpoint Sanitary Department.
Yeah.
And it's just a really a small shack on a cliffside.
Yep. We just throw it straight into the ocean. That's super healthy, I'm sure.
Anyways, I rolled an 18 to try to shore up my alchemical supplies.
You are running low. You do find a few herbs. Some of the mushrooms and fungus and stuff that are native to the swamplands, but they are a small fraction of what you generally require. Other stuff does not grow in the swamp.
It sure doesn't. Let's find this asshole so we can go back to town.
I'm all in favor of that plan.
Okay.
Walking through the swamp.
Are you headed towards the mountains then? No prep necessary?
Caladil's going. This prep
We
is
got a full night's rest, right?
Yeah, we got this. Let's go. Nothing to lose.
Woo!
All right.
That's not even slightly
We're
true.
so
No.
gonna lose.
No healing potions, no healing wands. Perfect.
Well, we
Well,
have
it's not
to
like
go
we
to a
could get
town
in
to get
the
those, so it's not like we'll prep by imagining that they exist and then they exist.
Right? Or that we have access to them way the hell out here.
Well,
That.
I think that's what towns are for. Okay, so you proceed. I should probably get my book out.
Somehow the irresponsible alchemist has become the hardy healer.
Well, I mean, we didn't say that the rest of us weren't irresponsible. You're just particularly irresponsible.
Yeah. And your lives are in my hands.
And alive. Okay, where am I supposed to be here? All right. So, you make your travel back out of the swamp. Basically, you're headed. The way out is pretty much by Fort Rannoch and then up.
Is there anything to be had at Fort Rannoch? Did what's his face and the other what's his face that we left behind, achieve anything?
Invent magical items? No, probably not. Just suffice to say, Fort Rannoch, you pass by, it's where you be.
More supplies. Kind of keeping my eyes down as we go looking for stuff.
Seems like the rain has probably knocked back the kind of plants that you would expect to find in this area.
Also our previous presence.
Yeah.
Hey, who all did we leave here? How long has it been?
You left. What's his face and the other guy?
Jackadros and Vale.
Been like a day or two.
It was a couple days out, couple days back. So you're looking at
Less than a week for sure.
plus you went to Turtleback Ferry, so you're probably looking at almost a week
So, okay.
since you were in the fort last.
Hey guys, we've been sleeping on the ground pretty much. You might want to like stop in here for like an actual like real bed to sleep in.
I don't use beds.
Is it time to sleep? Like, what time of day is it?
It's getting on towards evening as you approach the fort, let's say.
Well, I mean, if it's a difference of a couple of hours before we would make camp anyway, yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep here, and we can get an early start. If it was like noon, I was going to say no.
We could all benefit from a few winks, I believe.
Approximately 40, I think, is how many one requires.
Maybe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
I mean you non-avian types. And I fly away.
So does Caladra.
Fucking dick.
Oh, also, I will remind you, because it's been a while, when you were messing around in Turtleback Ferry trying to save a bunch of people and mitigate the flood damage, people around mentioned that something must have happened to the Skulls Crossing Dam upstream to cause such dramatic flooding.
Is that a thing that we're expecting to have to cross to get to Hook Mountain?
Well, let me check.
It is now.
We gotta reference the map here. Then I gotta find the map. This chapter is fairly long. I think I got a regional map in here somewhere. Handouts. It's Fort Rannoch map. Sandpoint area map. Oh, Rannoch map, that'll be good. Okay, let's make this big and take a look at it.
That's what she said.
Yikes. There we go.
Is that
Okay.
a bridge up by Bitter Hollow
Make sure you sign my name when that calendar comes.
Why?
to get around the lake up to Hook Mountain?
That is the way you came.
Yeah,
That is the covered bridge.
Which we know for sure is definitely gone.
Yeah, it's definitely not there anymore.
yeah,
All
we're
right,
up by.
people with wings, do you think that you can shuttle people back and forth? Because
We're up,
otherwise, we're going to have to cross the whole damn lake.
we're up by Rannoch. We just have to do some mountain climbing.
Or, and hear me out on this, we get back to Turtleback Ferry, we get on a ship, and we go the fuck home.
Or do we go up to Skulls Crossing and just boat over a little bit?
I feel like we should head due west from Fort Rannoch.
There is a dam. Well, nominally there's a dam at Skulls Crossing. That's where they said that something must have happened to it. So it would not be navigable to get up the dam into the Storval Deep. You would have to have small boats that you somehow mountain climbed up. And the water's running pretty rapidly, so I don't know. It doesn't seem to be real boaty right there.
So yeah, we're just hoofing it over the mountains then. Awesome.
Could be rabbit. You could Lake Coal it.
Do what?
You could Lake Coal it from that side, boat wise.
That'd be a little out of the way, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a straight shot over some mountains that couldn't possibly be treacherous in any way.
Well, here's a better question. Do we have boats or access to boats?
Turtleback Ferry has a bunch. I'm sure they're floating around in what used to be prior neighborhoods.
Yeah, but that's all the way down in Clay Bottom Lake.
A lot of boats and a few less owners. Few
Yeah.
owners.
A lot less people to ask a whole lot of questions. This is my fan boat.
You stayed with the mayor. All right, what are we doing here? Where is the map that I'm looking for?
We literally don't know.
I'm inclined to say fuck it and go over the mountains.
If you
That's
cannot
over.
go over them,
What?
what?
Well,
No,
if we cannot go over them, can we go under them?
Wait,
might
why,
take a little while.
I disagree. I think that us people who can fly definitely can go over the mountain, but what do I know?
yeah, why can't we go over them?
We're going to talk about altitude and relative oxygen density.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're listening.
All right. So you wish to go over the mountains. There are paths up to the cliffs at the lower end of the range behind Fort Rannoch. You remember what's his face climbing up there a little bit and shooting some arrows. He said that there was an eagle's perch somewhere up there as one of the suggestions of taking the fort. It's one of the options he mentioned. But this is the region, and you are residing in Fort Rannoch, or just outside of Fort Rannoch currently.
So what, we're going to have to
Fort
go
was backed up right against the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Have we been to Bitter Hollow at all?
Bitter Hollow was where the covered bridge was. It got swept away, and also where you met the first of the Kriegs, or the first of the Grawl family. Oh,
They didn't have any boats, did they?
White Willow is right there, across from Turtleback Ferry.
Wait, what's the significance of White Willow?
That's where you were in the Shimmer Glens a second ago. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense that you would be at Fort Rannoch right now, does it?
Yeah.
No.
Unless you were headed directly for the mountains.
That was why I was asking about the people who are able to fly if they ferried us across. I didn't realize that we just sort of started existing there.
Yeah, they ferried you across the first time. If you want to go to Turtleback Ferry, that's like the closest thing. Or you could go up around Bitter Hollow. Depends on how you want to leave the marsh there. So like a hop, skip, and a jump across an island with people ferrying people to get to Turtleback Ferry. Or a little bit across the river up, Bitter Hollow and into the woods.
Well, we got to carry people over water anyway, so might as well stop at Turtleback Ferry before we hit Rannoch.
All right. Turtleback Ferry it is.
Boat
We've
up.
only gone from here about like a day or two, right?
Yeah, it's just been about 2 days.
Gotcha. So my pelts aren't done.
Hey guys, we're back.
You see, you come into town, you see, actually, what is his name? What's his name? Jackadros.
In town?
Yeah, Jackadros is down here in town in the square.
What an asshole.
He seems to be recruiting.
Oh.
Said, we need masons, we need carpenters, we need new rangers. Come on, join.
Meanwhile, all of the masons, carpenters who are trying to rebuild the town are like, "Fuck you, buddy."
Yeah,
do you not see all the destruction around here?
yeah. He doesn't look too successful. There's not a lot of people around the stall, but he is yelling it into the town.
Well, good effort.
Good luck there, bud.
No, hey, you people.
Yes, us. Wait, what do you mean, you people?
This, you people.
Oh, me. Okay.
This town,
Racist.
wow. That's not good. Here, is it?
No, I think you're going to be hard-pressed to find anybody who's not needed here to go back with you to the fort.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like trouble follows us around like we're the bad part of people's lives.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I was feeling pretty down before you showed up. I was in a cage, thinking about how I might taste. So, on the whole, probably better off.
I agree. On the whole, Preparation H does feel good.
On the whole.
What?
So yeah, the
Ignore him.
people are probably going to be preoccupied for a while. I think instead of focusing on any preparations, we need to find a source of this rain and stop it. And it seems like the next step is finding our buddy up in the whatever mountains that we have to go to.
Well, hey, bud. Hey, guy. Since it sucks here, you want to come with us?
I mean, theoretically, I should be getting back to the fort if I'm not doing anything here. Though, on the other hand, without assistance, it's not much of a fort.
Right. Come on, let's go.
Where are you headed? Are you going up to investigate the dam as to why this is flooded, or what? What are you doing?
Well, we're going
up to the mountain.
The mountains? Why on God's green earth are you going to the mountains?
Well, don't you see? It'd be the only place that would be dry land after all this.
Okay, fair enough, but it's chocked full of ogres.
You got
Yeah, we've
anything
dealt
else
with
to do?
ogres before.
Didn't he know the mission we were going to complete? We were going to find the captain. Didn't he know that before we left the fort the first time?
Yep.
I will remind him of that.
You
Still
got
on that
something
mission.
else? Something else terribly pressing to do there, bud?
You didn't find him in the swamp then?
No. We found the side effects of his having been taken.
Side effects.
Yeah.
He's missed real whole bunches.
Yep. His lady friend, well, she's dead, but parts of her are still trying to bring him back.
Wow, that sounds complicated. I'm glad I stayed at the fort. That's a real complicated relationship. Yikes. So that's the mountain thing then?
Yep. That's the mountain thing.
All right. I'm getting too old for this shit. We're gonna need climbing gear.
We're gonna need a lot more than that.
Don't forget the fucking rope.
He looks around.
Stupid fucking rope.
He looks around Turtleback Ferry. Might be able to scare up some rope here. I mean, being a seaside town and all.
Oh, let's just head down to the dock. Not the docks.
No. Titans, climbing axes,
Pitons?
Yeah, pitons.
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 I don't know that they'd have them. We could get the blacksmith to make some. We got some at the fort. Because, mountains.
Is the fort on the way?
No.
Not really. It's the far eastern reaches of the mountains you're trying to get into. I'm assuming you're trying to get to the ogre's stronghold, which is more towards the higher peaks.
Or, and hear me out, I make spider climb potions for everyone.
Your answer to everything.
Okay, but how long do those last?
Currently, about hour and a half.
Okay, we're going to spend days in the mountains, so...
Okay, but I don't think we're going to spend the majority of those days physically climbing. I think it's going to be mostly walking.
Well, we should probably have some anyways in case it's a particularly bad spot, but yeah, I don't think it will be the only thing that saves us.
And,
I'll get started.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not, one of you mix-a-lots. But if you do that, you're not doing something else. Is that?
He's not really good for much else, so.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I got a healing potion or two. I can't speak to the taste, but they were certainly effective. All right, well...
There's a difference between potions and elixirs.
Okay. Well, you would know your business better than I do.
How's that 28 looking?
Everything you do fails. You just cannot... No, it's fine. You feel pretty happy about it?
Do what?
You feel pretty happy about it. You even put little, you draw little spiders on the vials. You're pretty proud of yourself.
Put some little paper umbrellas in them too.
Yeah. Paper umbrellas painted with spiders.
Yes.
There's even a little spider at the bottom of each vial.
Gross.
Yeah.
I mean, there probably is.
Yeah, gotta get to the spider.
But gross.
All right. So you got spider climb. Jonas grabs a random passerby. Rope. That's all he says. He just says rope at the guy. What? Rope. Where can I get some rope? Come on.
Please don't stay down by the docks. Please don't stay down by the docks. Please don't stay down by the docks.
Well, there was a supply house down by the docks. Maybe the theater?
Theater could work.
I mean, you have to take that up with a theater owner.
Is the theater underwater?
I mean, they've never been profitable. Let's put it that way. But they are on dry land.
Fantastic.
All right.
Excuse me.
So, Jackados says, all right, looks like we're going to have to borrow some rope from the theater.
Borrow. He means we're never bringing it back.
That's going to be fun, I'm guessing.
I mean, it's good, strong rope, but it has to hold up a lot of weight.
It's for a good cause?
Yeah, it's the convincing that I'm worried about.
Oh, leave that to me. These are my people.
Okay,
Oh,
so we're not
that'll
so
go
we're not getting the rope then.
Sure.
So you're going to have to make rope with your hair.
From my back.
All right. So who goes?
I'll go to the theater.
You're going to the theater?
The theater.
All right.
I'll explain about the latest craze from Magnamar of like the deconstructed sets.
Not too much. You know,
Yeah.
you don't do too much.
Yes, it's minimal. You don't even bother with makeup. You just focus on just the presence of the actors and nothing else. You strip it all away. All of this needs to go.
One lantern, the actor's nude. It's a dark theater.
Minimal minimism.
No words, only action and dance.
It's the latest from Magnamar.
A single drum. All right, so
we're gonna come back and it'll definitely be above water. Everyone will be going.
It's like, oh my god, this is the best. Nothing has spoken to me as much as this. So the theater is the one with the dome here.
Dome.
Yeah, the sort of turret down in the gray.
There?
There. Yep.
Okay.
So you go down to the theater. Jackados follows. Anybody else going with Jerome?
I would also like to accompany Drew.
I've got potions to work on.
All right.
I'm going to try to help Caladrel collect things that he might need for potions if we can find anything.
All right.
Caladrel's making potions and Takar's following me? That's
If you'll remember, sir, I'm excited about the theater because last time I was involved in the theater, I came across a sexy drow who was digging me.
You think that like
anything is
that all theater?
He's just not that into you.
Anything is that possible.
He's a star.
You're a star.
He's the secret square.
Takar feels that there's no business
like show business.
Like no business I know.
Okay. So you come down to the theater. You meet. You come to the door.
Hello.
You knock on the door. You meet a gentleman. Hello and welcome.
Oh, God.
Can I kill him now?
What can I do for you?
I come with a proposition.
Oh, a proposition?
Not that kind of proposition.
He pouts at you. It's an overly acted pouty face.
I'm so glad I didn't join this.
Love you. I like you, but I do not love you.
No, I think that I can offer you something and you can offer me something. What I offer for you is the latest craze from Magnamar, the new spectacle of the theater there that is taking the town by storm.
No.
It is minimalism. It is deconstructed sets, tear it all down, bring it back to its essence of just the acting, just the dialogue. No more curtains, no more sets, no more sandbags, none of that, none of that. Pure empty stage and just the essence of the act.
I haven't heard of this before.
Oh, it's the latest craze. It's like every stage is on Magnamar is doing this, and the seats are sold out.
Make a persuasion check.
Boop-boop-doo.
This guy hasn't heard of it before. What a hack!
Which one is this? Persuasion? Diplomacy?
Do you even theater, bro? Yeah.
Or is it bluff?
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be bluff. Sorry.
Oh, bluff.
Oh, hey. Interesting. No sets, you say? Just the thespian and the stage.
Yes.
It's interesting. It might actually play into our current desolation. Speak to the spirit of the city wounded.
Yes. And people right now need something to cling on to. And also, if you're gonna take down the set a little bit, perhaps there are some people that could maybe use some of the set pieces, like the rope and such.
People use my robe. Like a charity thing.
Yes, I mean there's so many uses for rope these days, and if you're gonna cast off these archaic necessities of the old theater and embrace the new form, then why not make sure that your assets are set to good use?
I always try to employ my assets appropriately. Tell you what, I'd like to see this new art.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yes, for that I will require my my good friend here. He has also performed in theaters as far away as Sandpoint. Takara, if you'll accompany me to the stage.
Of course.
This can only end in tears.
Or fire.
You're not allowed to yell fire in here.
No fire.
All right, you get past the lobby and stuff. You get into the stage area. You notice that the works in the back of the stage are extensive. For such a small theater, there's a lot going on back here. The stage and set design seems to be rather extensive, detailed, and versatile. Like there's different sides of things can be flipped for entirely different looks. It's really well rigged to be a lot more than it would appear to be for such a small theater. As you approach the stage, sitting in the back, there is a grizzled, leather-skinned older gentleman with a sort of a chin strap beard, smoking on a pipe.
Oh God, it's the key grip.
He's got tattoos. Make me a knowledge local check.
Boop-boop-a-doo. I don't know who this is. I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way first.
It's a good plan.
How it works.
Yeah, it's you don't really know what this guy's deal might be. Oi, what you loading here for?
Demonstrating a new performance.
Right. What backdrop do you want?
None.
What?
This is a story of men at sea, and the sea has no backdrop. It is open and exposed. It is just pure expanse, and I want the room to feel that expanse. None of this crampedness with a set.
So, I'm not doing anything then, huh?
Just take it all out. Take it all out. Let's just see what this place really can fill out to be.
Right. So he starts working the lines and lifting various segments of the scenery away and back, and so what about the lighting?
Bring it all down. The scene is set at night. I will just need a single lantern.
All right. So he goes around messing this and mumbling to himself about these squirrely artist types and their notions. I spent my life working on sets. Blah, 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 blah.
Grumble, grumble, mutter, complain.
Are you an ex-sailor?
How'd you guess?
The tattoos?
Fair enough.
You're a salty bitch.
Yeah,
Your handling of rope?
I used to sails a bit.
Well, then I'd greatly appreciate your feedback on this particular story.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get it.
Have more opinions.
All right. Mostly everything is cleared away. Some stuff is sort of pushed into the corners. It's not quite as empty as it could be, but it's as empty as it's going to get without like lighting all of that stuff on fire out in the courtyard.
Which I'm totally on board with.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Did Joannis come on this expedition since he was the one who was spearheading the search for rope?
Joannis is just sort of hanging out. It was Jagadros, but he is trying to find Pythons.
Pitons?
Pitons.
Tons.
Piton pie.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that where you heard it Pythons was from Jeff at my villains campaign, and he's wrong too.
Pitons.
What is it with people named Jeff calling them Pythons?
I probably used to do that, right? I don't know. All right, so he goes around and gruffly sits out in some of the seating. Well, the stage is set or unset, as you will. Please proceed. You are
Takar?
handed a lantern.
Takar, to the stage. I walk to the center of the stage. Takar, if you could just be slightly off to the side in the shadows a bit, you'll enter in as appropriate. And I will cue you.
I look at you like, okay.
You'll know what to do. The setting
That'd be a first.
is a merchant ship, a simple voyage, taking the goods from far off lands to other far off lands.
The writing is impeccable.
3 days and 3 nights of calm seas. Yet tonight is something wholly unexpected.
Wait, interjection. Last time it was a fortnight. Why are we changing that? I like that.
Not a fortnight this night, all right?
All right.
He's improving.
Yeah, I know, and I'm totally messing with it.
Look, we have it down. Like, what are you doing?
Out of nowhere, thunder cracked in the night. The waves increased and started rolling the ship as a storm rolled in. Takara, the song of your people.
I make my entrance. It's very gaunt.
I start to talk about all the sailors on the ship waking up, the old, the young, the captain,
The extremely
cook,
old.
yeah, the extremely old, the ship cook, pots and pans flying in the galley, as everyone rushes to shore up all the rigging and batten down the hatches. The storm just rages on as I hope that Takar continues to just belt whatever he's belting out. As I continue on with this story, this harrowing tale of a natural disaster and the perseverance.
What's
I mean, the worse he does, the better, really, because he is the storm.
Singing loudly.
It's very. I mean, very reminiscent of the albatross from Little Mermaid. It's terrible.
And I do my best to relay a song of the crew as they have done everything in preparation, and they are just clinging for dear life and singing songs to themselves to help calm their spirits. And the storm abates, and I kind of wave to Car to kind of cut it off.
And I very gently bring down the volume until it's very quiet, but I do it in a fairly quick pace.
The crew are able to finally get relief, and they're able to actually assess the damages wrought, and poor young Jimmy, only at the age of 16, on his first voyage, he was looking forward to a life of on the sea, has been lost.
Or misguided Jimmy. Shitty life.
The oldest midshipman in the fleet.
Yes. And I sing a song of remorse at the loss of our new crew member.
Make me a perception check.
The key grip is weeping.
Yeah, you notice that the gnarly old leathery guy is softly crying with your 20 performed song. He looked fairly hostile the entire time, but you have apparently reached him.
Shoot. How did I do that?
Ah.
Did I mess that up?
I set the lantern down and I simply step back into the darkness, into the shadows to end the scene.
And scene. The theater owner is he's like acting out and speaking all of your lines about a half second after you do, but more flamboyantly. He's just mouthing the lines. He's not saying them, but he's acting. He's making grand gestures in his seat.
Acting.
Yeah. The key grip just sort of leaves.
I just need a minute.
Oh, God. That's how it happens to Jimmy.
Oh my God.
And that is the story. That is how it is done in Magnamar.
Very interesting.
Should
It's
not
almost harkens.
with Jimmy's name on his ass.
It's cutting edge, yet harkening back to an ancient form of storytelling. I'm intrigued. It certainly seems to have an effect on the audience.
And you can certainly dazzle it up. You can put on masks and have fancy costumes. Just no set. Just nothing of the set. No rope. No rope. No rope. No rope. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Yes, all the world's a stage. We need not be confined by these trappings of artifice.
Exactly. So we'll take them off your hands?
Very well. You have convinced me. I shall write a play about the town's great struggle. I'm sure you can distribute this rigging to a noble cause. Be sure they know that it came from the theater.
I will make sure everybody knows. I will not tell a soul. I say to myself.
All right. You collect a fair amount of rope.
I get outside and there's like a rope salesman. Rope, get your rope here.
Rope, it's great for rebuilding your house, hauling things up, making your bed. Rope, plenty of rope.
1 copper a yard.
It's naval quality, not just merely theater quality. What? Oh. You enter car, leave the theater.
Utterly burdened down with
Yeah,
rope.
you're just like, you're in coils and coils of rope.
Didn't Jackadros come as well?
Jagados was messing around with a blacksmith.
Oh, wait. What? Okay.
Hey, don't judge. Don't
I
cage
don't judge.
The rest of the party, this took some time. Clearing the stage took some time. This production took some time. What are the rest of you doing?
I was trying to help Caladrel, probably in like the outskirts of town, find things that he needs to make potions.
All right, Caladrel, what do you need?
Plants and shit.
Well, I mean, kit is probably available in abundance. Do you have a specific ship requirement?
Probably.
She points out that you've already trodden some.
Did you at least have the good sense to step in the right kind of shit?
Probably.
I always do.
Well, these are the plants I need. I could also probably use some extra vials.
All right, so you get a list of plants. It says king's foil about 14 times.
It's a weed. I look in the pig farm. Anywhere they raise pigs to see if they have any king's foil.
You find some king's foil over here with the pigs right there.
Check with the apothecary or the clergy to see if they can either spare some healing potions or help me make some.
Okay. You stop by the apothecary, which I think we decided was still existent. More of an herbalist than a true alchemist. Looks like they're in the process of dividing out some of their concoctions with larger quantities of water over and over again.
Oh, no, that's never good. You don't want to water this stuff down.
It makes it stronger.
I feel like I should take.
Oh God, we have somebody who believes in homeopathy.
I feel like I should take over your business from you. Because
It's
so hard.
my business. You can't do that. You find some king's foil in there with the pigs, Raina, as well as a belt buckle.
Woo! Oh,
Wait.
but you're bad at it.
Wait, what?
I show the belt buckle to Shalelu and make kind of a yeek face.
I'm gonna go with not our problem.
Yep. I chuck it back into the slop.
Just as you chuck the belt buckle back in, the farmer comes around the corner. Oi, you messing with my pigs?
Nope.
Right then, be off with you.
Trying to decide if I be off or
Do I be off? How off do I be?
So I am going to collect every scrap of king's foil that I can get my hands on. And by the way, this belt buckle, did it seem like a belt of a man, or was it a woman's belt?
Definitely a dead person's belt.
Yes, that. But a male or female dead person.
Female, high or low?
Low.
It's a man's belt.
All right. Did it appear to be like shiny and new, aside from the fact that it's covered in pig shit? Or was it nicked up pretty bad?
I mean, it's not like a super precious metal. It's sort of like a pewtery sort of thing. It did have some like design in it. It was a little bit country and western. Like it wasn't just a functional one. It had a pattern to it. It's hard to tell, like, how long it's been there, really. Especially since you immediately threw it back into the muck.
Yeah. So I'm going to take every scrap of king's foil that I can find, and if the guy says anything to me about it,
Well, you pretty much did that when you were finding the buckle, so.
right? But
now you're just standing over by the pigs with mucky hands holding a bunch of flowers.
Yeah, like I've got all of his weeds,
No.
And yeah.
Be off with you, I said.
All right. Say anything about me taking all this with me?
No, you can mention it. That crazy out-of-towners bothering your pigs.
Oh, by the way, your secret's safe with me for now. Wink, turn and walk away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know what. As soon as she's out of earshot, the wife comes out. Have you seen my belt buckle?
What? You leave him stammering.
Okay, as long as he's not going to try and hit me upside the back of the head with a shovel, because I was about to do something to him.
Yeah. All right.
Woo.
You come back with some king's foil and mud. Caladril did not ask for mud.
I didn't, but that doesn't mean I won't need it in the future.
It's a bonus. You're welcome.
That is bonus.
Only really Kingsfoil, but Kingsfoil nonetheless.
I mean, he gave me a list. Like, I'd be looking for the other things on the list. That was just the one that you sort of had me role-playing through.
Yeah. So you find a couple of the other things. He finds a couple of the other things you don't find at the herbalist. There is some difficulty, Galadriel, in convincing the guy to give you the herbs instead of a
Sound thrashing.
a sound thrashing, an exceptionally watered down extract of it. No. You don't want the plant. What you want is this. It's been extracted and then diluted about 400 times.
Oh, he gets the hardest of stares. Silence, but constant eye contact.
No Sprecher de Common. I don't know.
He's Zemnian us.
I don't know Elvie Welvy. You want
Death.
the solution, not the leaves.
Dude, the fact that he asked him for the stuff in common, and now the guy just assumes that he doesn't speak common is hilarious to me.
I don't want your shitty tea. I want the plants. Not your shitty tea. The plants.
I think this guy is a plant.
He gets an affronted look. 10 gold.
0 gold.
20 gold.
0 gold.
You are asking the man for something for nothing. You realize that, right?
Yes. 0 gold, and I won't tell them that you're cheating them. I won't tell the town that you are cheating them.
Why would they listen to you? And I'm not cheating them.
You are-
I'm the town hero, bitch!
This is science.
Oh, you're a fucking hack. They'll listen to me because I saved this fucking town. You understand that? I didn't sell them tea. I saved them.
Wait. You're one of those.
I'm one of those, bitch.
Oh, fuck. What did you say you wanted?
I rattle off some of the list that I need.
Apparently the homeopathy guy doesn't really need a whole lot of it since he dilutes the fuck out of it.
Like, just keep the one bottle and keep going. Like, you don't even need new stuff.
And I need some of your vials, too. You vile shit. And when I get back to town again, we're going to discuss some of your business practices.
2 silver.
0 silver.
35 copper.
0 copper.
Which is actually 3.5 silver.
Yeah, like the price just went up.
10 copper. I can't give you the vials, man. It's like the most expensive part of my business.
The vials can come back. Can your reputation rebound?
Look, this is real. I'm doing real things.
You're
Really ripping people off.
Just the other day, I cured someone.
I cured someone.
It got better.
So you're taking credit for my accomplishments now. Is that what I'm hearing? You son of a bitch.
No.
Look, I'm just gonna Caladriel just takes the plants and this is happening. Make peace with it and leave.
Make another intimidate check for actually stealing from the guy. What? No, you can't just take it. Look,
I'm taking it.
I cut you a price. Guards!
Do I hear any of this caterwauling?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to try to stop me? We'll fucking dance.
You are putting stuff in the containers that are sitting next to the bubbly thing that Caladrell had set up. And Joannis is watching over to make sure nobody pokes. And Shalelu looks at you and goes, what do you think the guard thing is about? You think it's about Trakar or Caladrell?
I mean,
Hey,
I will
this is
flip
supposed
a
to be about
coin.
me.
It's not about you.
I will flip a coin. And heads, which is 1, it's Trakar, and tails, it's Caladrell.
Okay.
Caladrell!
All right. So you figure Caladrell's got himself in trouble.
So I will head toward where I know Caladrell to be.
Yeah. Go to this building right off the corner here.
I mean, I could just set up shop in the guy's shop
Like,
and make the stuff in front of us.
well, all your stuff's outside. Bubbling already. Dangerous to move.
That's never stopped me before.
So, Raina, you come into the building. You're basically meeting at the building with a couple of the town guards. You get to the door. Miss, I think there's a situation in this building. Probably best you stayed out until we took care of it.
I level him the dirtiest, don't you play the chauvinist card with me, you son of a bitch look that he's ever gotten in his life.
Whoa, hey, look, I'm only looking out for your safety. Could
That's
be
my
a robber.
friend in there. He's an idiot.
Your friend's a robber.
Please. I kick the door open.
All right, miss. I see. You're an accomplice, are you? Caladrell, you're being yelled at from the doorway.
There's just a lot of noise going on right now.
Ah!
I love
noises.
I love
Rabble,
that
rabble.
people are going to jail and it's not me for once. It's awesome.
So I asked Caladrell what is going on.
Oh, just gathering supplies.
Guys, he's
Leveling up.
trying to rob me. He was going to take my plants and vials.
I'm not robbing you. I'm taking supplies.
Caladrell,
You weren't using them.
last time I checked, things that are available for sale at a place of business aren't just community.
This is
property.
no business.
I
This
am
is a
somewhat
scam.
taken aback by the vehemence of his proclamation. I look at the shop owner and for any
you've
kind
had
of help.
He's like had to deal with this his entire life, apparently.
Oh, so I'm not the first.
No, you have had to deal with these type of people
Oh,
in the
yes.
past.
People
Definitely.
who demand money for their goods and services. Pah!
Yeah, it's the worst.
I will.
Oh, I've got plenty of coin. I'm happy to pay an actual business, but this is no business.
It very much is. I've been in business in the town for 10 years.
You've been fleecing the town for 10 years.
Shut up for a minute. What is the cost of what he's got here?
0.
I give Caladrell a look and say, I said, shut up! Look back at the shop owner.
It's 2 silver.
2 silver.
0 silver.
I start fishing around in my coin purse.
Don't you do it.
All I am here is an honest businessman trying to provide a service to the town. And this lunatic...
Hold up,
comes in
hold
here.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, Hold up.
Oh, but
Hold up.
For a 16, do I believe that he's really the victim, or is he playing the victim? Like, does he know
He's
that
definitely like being
Shady
stolen from.
right, but like, does he own up to the fact that he's kind of a shady businessman?
He seems to believe what he says.
Okay. So, tell me what I'm looking at here. Like, is there a cash till, or
What
does
you were
he
looking
have
at is a true believer. Died in the wall.
him?
Dyed in the wool, but you can't see the color because he diluted it first.
Right.
No, I assure you, this shirt is red. It is the reddest red.
Ow. Got stabbed with a pin.
it's a light
So
red.
is there like a cash till and a counter, or does he have like money on him, or how is
You
the
gonna
shop
rob
set up?
him now, or
Yeah. All right, we're gonna rob people now. Is that what we're doing? There's not like a till or anything. There's a counter that he is behind. It's a small storefront. You assume he probably lives in the back. He's got little shelves on the side with various things. And behind the counter, there are containers containing various herbal materials and the things that Caladrel is trying to purloin.
I'm not
look at
purloining,
Caladrel.
I'm liberating.
How badly do you need these
Repurposing.
things?
I don't think he heard you.
I look at Caladrel and ask, how badly do you need these things?
More than him.
That's fair. How badly do we need for you not to go to prison?
not that much.
Actually, we're fine.
Fine.
I don't know, but I suppose it's worth the cost of 2 silver, and I'll slap 2 silver down on the counter. But before I take my hand off of it, because I imagine that the shopkeeper reaches out to collect it immediately,
Yeah.
before I take my hand off of it, I give him a look, and I'm going to tell him that we're watching him, and if he engages in any more shady business practices, we will know. I'm going to attempt an intimidation check.
I'm gonna help.
Stop helping! I was doing fine on my own, you idiot!
Shady business practices? Like I was being robbed.
I had a 21 on my intimidate check. And that was a
Oh,
natural
he's
one.
worried about you. He just doesn't understand.
No, the guy is a true believer.
The town is being robbed by
He is
you.
broken and lost.
Maybe as I start collecting all of Caladrel's stuff and walking out while sort of herding him out and giving an appeasing look to the guard that followed me in and accused me of being an accomplice. I totally forgot what I was about to say.
It was really clever.
Yeah, I was gonna say something to Caladrel on the way out. It was gonna be great. I don't remember.
He was gonna learn.
What is actually wrong with you?
He was gonna learn his lesson and everything.
Turn a new leaf.
Turns out and starts shouting about how the guy is a charlatan, selling crystals and light beams and orange peels.
Wait, he had orange peels?
Probably.
That's good for making tea.
Which is exactly what he is. He's a tea peddler. He's not an herbalist.
Well, I mean, selling tea is a legitimate business. I like tea.
It is a legitimate business. That's what his business is. He's mislabeled.
So he is a legitimate businessman, and you were trying to take his stock.
He is not a legitimate businessman. He is.
You just said he sells tea.
He's claiming it's other things.
Is he or is he ain't selling tea?
He's selling tea labeled as other things.
Pappy
I'm not
O'Donnell.
even sure. I don't know what I'm talking.
Like if you wanted to buy the best coffee ever, and you got some watered down fucking mud.
I would be in
That's
San Francisco. Thank you very much.
You what?
Ring!
And you probably would have paid $8 for it.
That's what this guy is.
A San Franciscan.
When I come, I stop and I march right back in. When I come back, I'm setting up shop. I'm gonna run you out of this fucking town.
What?
Unless you turn your shit around.
Get out of my shop, you crazy lunatic!
You son of a bitch.
Is all this satisfactory then? They paid? As long as he leaves.
As long as you leave.
I will physically drag Caladrel out of the store. For fuck's sake, will you come on? Have things to do.
Rabble.
It's like, why is this so important to you? You don't understand what I've had to deal with.
This would be like Droom trying to buy fancy silk and getting some burlap instead.
I have seen it.
Man is a fraud. Rabble.
Of course, I don't have a high moral standing. I wouldn't buy that shit, but I'd be fine with other people buying it.
Jerome, we're gonna have to talk about your business practices later.
My business practices are fine. I just don't give a fuck about other people's business practices.
Caladrel is like Better Business Bureau.
Suddenly, yes. With a very specific focus.
If somebody was talented enough to convince somebody that a burlap sack was gowns of silk, I would applaud them. That is really good salesmanship.
He's not talented. People just don't have other options. All right, back to business. Grumble.
It really seems to be an issue with Caladrel. You really think there's something about his history that really functionally incompatible with this guy.
This party's going to be hearing about it until we come back, too. Just randomly. Can you believe that guy?
That fucking guy! Every time. He was just there all the time being him.
Grumble. Rassafrassin.
You make
the Lord very nervous.
you do fine alchemy. The first thing you do is a headache remedy. Yeah, the first thing you do is a headache remedy for the increasingly irritating headache that you have been suffering from. Not since they sold your mother that stuff has you had such trouble.
This fucking guy. Can you believe this?
Ah. All right. So, you do fine work on some potions.
You're damn right I do.
Unlike some other people.
Right.
And
I have strong opinions about things.
Chirum and Chakar come back. You almost can't see them. They look like some sort of animated rope beast coming down the road.
Rope devils.
Yeah, it's like a front and a back to a thing. It seems to have 4 rope legs. Make me reflex saves, the both of you. Chirum and Chakar.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum,
Yeah,
bum.
bro.
Good.
Reflex save is amazing.
Both of you managed to not trip over errant lengths of rope as you are walking back, so you do not look foolish in front of the whole town, other than you're covered in rope.
Looking foolish in front of the entire
The
town.
whole town, yeah.
Unlike that other guy, he definitely
I mean-
looked foolish.
I would say we really only looked foolish in front of 2 people in the town. Right now, we look like heroes who have acquired rope.
The rope heroes.
Yes.
Caladriel seems to be griping about someone, but, you know.
I
Grumble.
check in with Caladriel and ask him what's wrong.
Don't ask.
Oh no, I do. I give you the stop. I'm talking here.
Like, I punch you right in the nuts.
Oh,
I don't really. I just give you a really dirty look.
So, what's wrong there, buddy?
oh. There's corruption rampant in this city.
Where?
Is it us? Normally it's us.
Can it be us?
God damn it, Jerome.
What?
With your logic, how dare you?
There's a
So what?
there's a hack
It's not me this time.
this time. You're not selling tea and calling it potions.
This time. I mean, there was that one time that like you left there was that one time you left Magnamar and I stuck around for a little while and made a dime off your. Anyways,
You son of a bitch.
I mean, wait, who's the hack besides Jerome?
It's that guy, points vaguely.
I assume you're pointing at just a building.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be a building. It might have been a tree.
And Joannis is standing in the way, so now everybody thinks it's talking about him.
Yeah, it's like it might have been Joannis. Joannis has got like a mouthful of some sort of food. What?
I look at Joannis and go, is he talking about you?
Is who talking about who?
Is he, and I point at Caladriel, and then talking about you, and I point back at him.
who's got who and what now?
I don't know. Is he talking about me?
I'm asking the questions here.
Are you talking about me? What's Caladriel saying about me?
Caladriel, are you talking about him? Look where I'm pointing. Caladriel, look where I'm pointing. Look.
What? No, not him.
Oh.
Wait. Are you trying to sell tea?
Are you a hack?
I usually make tea.
And you're selling it as potions, you jerk? What the hell's wrong with you?
No, I don't sell it at all. I make tea for myself and the captain, and it's part of my job description.
I don't think the guy, like, he was an herbalist. He wasn't selling potions. He was selling, like, because potions have magic in them. He has no magic.
He's watering everything down.
I'm selling cures.
Well, I tell you what, buddy, let's go have a heart-to-heart talk with this fella.
Oh, no.
Let's,
I tried.
No. Your heart-to-heart consisted of, you're a bad
Ripping
person.
out someone's heart.
Taking all of your stuff without paying
It's
for
more
it.
of a fist to face.
Not all of his stuff, just the stuff we needed.
Which was pretty much most of his stuff.
Well, most of his stuff
It's
was
not like
locked,
he's
so-
using it.
He was actively using it.
He was not. He was watering down old product.
Yeah, but like if people are buying it, that makes it.
Is nobody gonna comment about how we got rope? No one's gonna ask that.
No, shut up.
I mean, rope seems pretty easy to come by, right? I don't think you would have had to do too much to acquire a bunch of rope.
It's a lot of rope.
You would think.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a thing or two about a thing or two.
So let's go set this guy straight, buddy.
Well, I'd plan to as soon as we come back from this stupid mountain.
Yeah, because by then maybe the town guards will have forgotten about you. Because right now they're definitely watching, and I will gesticulate toward where I have to imagine at least like 3 guards are keeping an eye on him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also that.
Oh. Well, they never seen me. But yeah, we'll wait
They're
for
looking
later.
at you right now.
They're all looking at you. Is
We'll-
your
we'll
bird
wait.
flexing? They're like,
Yeah. Something fishy about that one.
what's going on?
All right, so when do we think we'll be ready to leave?
Tomorrow morning. Well, the whole point of coming here was to get supplies, sleep for the night, and then we go over the
Oh,
mountain.
I'm sorry. I thought it was the next morning. Okay, yes, by all means.
God, everybody's so confused. They don't even know what time it is.
That's right.
Thanks a lot, Caladril.
What? Caladril, think that guy.
Yeah, Caladril.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sure Caladrel's to blame for it.
God damn it.
Special anti-drowning elixirs. Get him here.
Look, you're not being very cash money right now, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Johnny Cash? All Folsom Prison in here.
He should be in Folsom.
All right. Well,
So
Anyway.
there you go. You got some potions. You got a lot of rope.
Woo.
got barely any answers, but yeah.
Chakadros comes back with some pitons.
Pitons.
Pitons!
God damn it.
I even tried to think that one through and it didn't work.
Nope.
He
Well
comes
done,
back.
Jack Gross.
Hey, wow, that's a lot of rope.
Will this be enough?
Pretty easy to get, I guess, huh?
Fuck you.
What?
Wow.
Where did that come from? Why are you all looking like that? Why do you all have the stink eye right now?
I want to point out that Takar only like nonchalantly goes meow when he said it's pretty easy to get, like it wasn't a big deal.
Whatever.
I had to listen to that.
And maintain concentration through it.
You did a very good job. It was effective.
I smile and nod.
Always leave them wanting less.
I don't want to do an encore. That's why it works that way.
It is the dissonance before the resolve.
He's dissing you. So yes. It's fine. I won't ask about your fucking rope.
But I want you to ask about the rope.
But you did just tell it to fucking go.
Well, not with that attitude. Look, nobody cares where you got the rope. It's just rope. Jesus. Anyway, I got some.
He wanted you to want to ask him about the rope.
So that I could insult him for asking. It was a whole thing.
I'd been planning my response the whole way back, and then there was nothing.
really feel like I should have stayed at the fort.
I mean,
Like, I guess you guys were under some stress when we fought before because it wasn't quite like this. Is this the normal?
There's nothing
Wait.
normal about us.
what are you implying, sir?
Just like maybe you guys should talk to someone.
You.
So, someone with you need help. You need help. I've had some troops go a little crazy, in the past, and you got to get them to talk to somebody.
I look at him dead in the eye with a 1,000-yard stare and explain that I am perfectly normal.
Yeah, I'm very reassured. Thanks. Right. So we got pitons. We got rope. Provisions. Did anybody think to get
Get what?
food?
I thought that was your job.
No, so
Yeah.
you got the pitons.
No, I got the pitons.
Well, I thought that was Shalelu's job.
No, that was definitely Joannis' job, and he's
That it was
food.
Caladril's job.
No, mine was the potions.
I look at Joannis. What the fuck were you doing?
I was looking over this alchemical stuff and trying not to explode.
That's my job.
Just the-
It's Raina's fault.
Well, not when you were gone. It wasn't your job. That's why you had me do it.
All right,
Oh.
we'll get the food.
Hang on. Quick thought, Drew.
What's that?
When's the last time you checked on Shadow and you fed him?
I assumed I would have been responsible and left him at a stable here in town.
Oh man, well, they do that then?
Did I do that?
I think you, legitimately, I do think you did
You
do
left
that.
him
I
with
mean,
the mayor's household.
He's got probably stables and horses of his own, right?
Right?
I do want my horse back, but just not at the moment.
If it weren't for that horse.
wouldn't have spent that year in college.
Don't relish the idea of trying to haul the horse up the mountain.
I mean, I definitely go and see Shadow, give him a good pat, let him know that I'm still alive.
The little
Other
scritch.
things. He
Well,
probably smells Takar on me, and he's a little grizzled about it.
Yeah,
Chakar usually gets on better with Shadow than you do.
I better handling animal.
Yeah.
I don't
After that debacle where you punched him.
I was trying to actively kill him for a while.
Yeah.
He's gotten over it though.
That was where, the relationship really came into its own.
Mm-hmm.
You try to kill him, he tries to kill you. You both have a good laugh about it later, and everybody's happy.
I laughed. She laughed. The toaster laughed.
It was great.
All right. So you go see Shadow down at the thing. The guy in the stable says, "Oh, the mayor would like to speak to you. Your party.
Wait.
Are all of you here?"
I mean, the important ones.
Some of us were gathering the food, I thought.
Okay.
I mean, we're here, but we're not all
town.
here.
Yeah, in town is the
Yeah.
question.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the mayor would like to see you. Some sort of soiree, I guess he wanted to organize.
Huh?
Anybody got time for that?
Wait.
Anybody got time for that?
Shh, wait, hang on. What does that consist of?
I have no idea what that word means.
Well, it was a banquet.
And there's food at banquets, right?
That is correct. Yes.
And drinks, and they're on the house, right?
Yep. Especially for the heroes of the flood.
I slap him on the shoulder really kind of too hard with an excited
Oh, geez.
cheer. And I'm like, you're damn right they are. You're damn right. Let's go. And I just start walking with the guy towards the
Okay,
mayor's
well,
man.
I mean, it's tonight. I'm just saying he wanted to talk to you about it because.
Yeah, well, I can talk right now. I'm good. And I pretty much speak for everybody, so.
All right. Then I'm glad I found you because that's just convenient.
Not speak for everybody, but in this instance, he is correct.
Okay. Well, that's good enough for me.
Going to the mayor's house, gonna have some drinks on him.
Okay, so you head over to the mayor's. You're let in. You get up to the top. The mayor's up there, busily shuffling through papers. Looks like different deeds and like blueprints and that sort of thing.
I wonder if he owns a bakery he wants to give me.
Got a couple of piles. Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are back.
Yeah, ish. The rest of the gang is in town taking care of some other business, but your servant guy, assistant,
Cervantes.
adjutant.
Oh, yeah. I
I don't know what you call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hunted me down. Said you wanted to talk to us about some kind of a get together or something.
Oh, yeah. We wanted to throw a little bit of a to-do now that, the floodwaters have somewhat subsided and, just try to boost spirits, get everybody, back in the swing. Got to recover from this. I got an election coming up.
Oh, right. Totally. Just agreeing with him. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. Right now.
Yep. So yeah, if you guys could, come to the.
Who's your opponent?
Well, I mean,
I don't want to seem partial,
Yeah, I don't know that you've met, but.
So this shindig tonight, there's going to be what's the word you used before? Libations. Yeah, is that right? Right.
Yes, there will be all manner of refreshments, plenty of food. I know we got a couple of pigs roasting. There's a farmer down the way who's got some pigs.
I'm not there.
I'm not there. Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, that sounds fantastic. When should we be here for that?
Well, that'll be tonight. I would be grateful if all of you could attend.
We talking like dusk or what are we?
Yeah, right about then. Dinner time sort of thing. There'll be some entertainment. Got a couple of people from the local theater coming in.
Yes, I believe I may have met some of those individuals earlier today, actually.
Oh, well, you do get around.
I'm a bit of a star where I come from, but yeah.
And you're all invited to sit with me at the head table.
Nice.
There'll be a couple of speeches, nothing you need to worry about, and plenty of food. So,
well, you can consider us there. We're totally all about that. Oh, and one other small note. My friend here left his steed in the care of your able-bodied other manservants or whatever.
His name is Shadow. He likes carrots.
Well, you probably would be best to tell the stable hands that. But I'm sure he is well taken care of. They do a fine job with my horses.
Right. Well, what I was wanting to ask you about was See, he's kind of unique in that he's a warhorse, and I was wanting to get him some armor, but we're running really low on money. And I was wondering if maybe you could throw some of that campaign money at our warhorse there.
We'll
Get 'em
even
all.
let you ride him in a parade or something like that. I mean, you on a war horse riding through town look pretty
Like
good.
a champion. Absolutely.
Ooh, make a diplomacy check.
Should be comical.
Cool.
Um,
I have a
Wasn't
plus
bad.
9 to that. I rolled an 11.
have you worked in a campaign before? That, I mean, you seem to have an eye for the dramatic. That's an
I work.
interesting.
Look at me. Have I worked in a campaign? I campaign every day of my life. I run a business.
Fair enough. Well, maybe I can talk to you a little bit later about some other strategies, but that sounds good. Hey, if I'm not really supposed to tell you this because it's kind of a surprise, but part of the banquet there is a little reward that we had planned for you guys. If you could just, still look surprised.
Oh, I will gasp in surprise.
Yeah, we scraped together some funds. People like to see that sort of thing. So,
If I could advise, one thing I do suggest for your campaign trail is hands in pockets. Just hands in pockets. Just leave your hands in your pockets. It'll really help in so many situations. Please, for the love of God, hands in pockets.
And if I can make a suggestion,
You're not there.
what?
If I make a suggestion, you kick that son of a bitch out of the town. What?
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry, I beat you to it. Go ahead. You're apparently there, I guess. You
Was I
didn't go
not?
see the horse. No,
Yeah,
these are the people that went to see the horse.
Oh. Then why are they with the mayor?
Because the stable hand said the mayor wanted to see them.
Oh, well, what an asshole. Never mind then.
Yeah.
And I lied through my teeth about being in charge of everything.
Son of a bitch.
He said that you don't have to feed the rest of the party, just your car, and
Yep.
he'll make all the speeches. And
As long as you're providing the libations.
So Chakar went from I've never had alcohol before to now I am a raging alcoholic. Bring on the liquor.
No. He had a taste, and now he's interested and doesn't want to have to pay for it. He doesn't know what level of drink he's going to get quality wise. I mean, he assumes and hopes it's not hagfish water, but
It might be hagfish water.
very well may be.
nothing says re-election like hagfish water on the house. So so he says that's fine. If you just around about 8 or so, we'll really kick things off. We're having it up here in the courtyard on the hill. We got some tables coming from some of the manors. Almost all of the nobles are kicking in.
I got a few holdouts to you.
Hold out.
Well, let's just say my opposition isn't as thrilled about this party as,
Who is your opposition?
Yeah, it's that.
Name it. Let's see if I know.
Bertrand down there in the third manor seems to think that perhaps there could have been more spending on the dikes and
Is this the guy who we had supper with the other night?
yes, as a matter of fact it is. I don't remember his name. I don't think it was Bertrand.
But the guy with all the paraphernalia from Bud K.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I fully, yeah. Wink.
He tends to take he imagines a more active role than, I don't know. We don't necessarily get on. It's not a real problem. He's talking about his own party. It's best that you don't worry about it. That's kind of a thing for me.
Consider it unworried.
Good. Well, we'll see you there. All right.
It's just Takar and I at the moment.
Yeah.
Out of earshot. I say we have him throw a party and we just crash it instead.
Why?
Mix things up a bit.
I say, and this is my idea. So if we do it, if we can make sure that you admit that it was my idea, not yours. But I say whatever money they give us, whatever we don't actually immediately need, we should probably help give back to the town so they can rebuild this shithole to be less of a shithole.
I love the idea. Here's my only caveat with it. It should be my idea so that actually people go along with it.
I like it. All except for giving back any of the money.
That wasn't a hiccup there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess. You mean it was just an idea?
No, it was a really good one, and I attribute the good idea to you. But when we talk to other people, we should attribute the good idea to me.
Why?
I just smile.
Make a persuasion check. Diplomacy.
It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Sense motive, Chakar.
It should not work.
I mean, if it's versus Takar.
Oh fuck! No! That's not supposed to be how it works.
I mean, if Jerome says so, I guess.
I feel like I'm not entirely convinced, but he's never really done anything that's ended terribly for me yet. So, I mean, I guess there could be worse ideas, like giving Caladrel the credit.
What? That would be
always,
the best
that is
idea.
always
You're not there. Hush, you're not there.
that is always the
Not
worst.
the bitches.
All right, so you guys are.
But I actually have a counter idea. Maybe we let everyone think it was Raina's idea. And because she's a female, maybe she can schmooze some other important rich people into giving more money into rebuilding this shithole of the town.
I think that's a fantabulous idea.
He's a
There we go.
booster.
That is the best. That is the bestest idea I've ever heard.
It's besticles, I believe.
As a matter of fact, the motive that you sense, you're pretty sure what Chakar's talking about is prostitution.
I mean, I love it. I
Yeah.
was on board when you said she.
And you're pretty sure you're going to talk to Raina about it enthusiastically as soon as you see her.
And I'm not gonna know why.
In tears.
Yeah, this is a great idea. Yes, Raina should prostitute herself. I'm going to tell her that.
And just remember,
Nothing
When
could
you
go
tell
wrong
her-
from this situation.
right? And when you just remember when you tell her that it's all your idea.
Because you were taking the credit.
This is just so wildly full circle wrong.
And Chakar, you don't really know, because Jerome sort of kept that to himself in his understanding. You don't really know that he's going to congratulate Raina on her new
Job.
job. You just figure that he got what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like she can, be a little charismatic sometimes, and she talked good, and you don't necessarily always talk good. And yeah. Plus, you always want to see good things for Raina. You're always boosting her. I mean, get the idea and her credit and everything. It's what a friend does.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where both of your heads are at as you rejoin the party.
Pretty sure Shalelu is going to castrate one of them.
They grow back, right?
Wait, what?
What?
So when we get back, I excitedly tell everybody that there's a party being hosted in our honor at the mayor's place tonight, apparently. And pretty excited about it. They're going to have lots of food and drinks. There's pigs from local pig person here somewhere. I don't know.
Choke a little bit.
Raina's choking for some reason.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Yeah. Fine.
I can barely hear anything you're saying.
Sorry, the microphone was behind my head. Is there anybody else around, or are we like in a private place?
Oh, you're sort of set up in the corner of a lot. It's not. There's not anybody hanging out like right where you are, but there are passersby occasionally.
I look at Shalelu and see if she thinks I should say anything to the party. Like, we already went with it's not our problem, but are we, does that extend to even telling them about it?
She just looks at you and sort of slowly shakes her head.
Okay.
It can only get complicated from here.
That's true. I will hold my tongue.
I'm sure they'll have other stuff.
So I'm waiting on that answer.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Why you almost choked?
Oh, you're not getting an answer to that question. Fine, I swallowed a bug.
Really?
All right, hold on a minute. I didn't even roll a deception check.
You don't need to.
She's probably she can probably beat you.
I know she can. It's not the point. That's why I didn't want her to roll.
Just don't roll.
I win like this.
Well, you have to decide. Is it better to get caught
I swallowed a bug.
Apparently, there's a very big bug.
Yeah.
I start looking around in the sky, hoping there's not like swarms of them.
Oh, God. Sturges are back.
Yeah.
All right. That was, so excited about the party. Can't wait to be there. Yeah. So what are you doing there, buddy? I slap Caladrel on the shoulder.
Do I need to make an explosion check?
Yeah. Yeah, make me a...
What am I rolling at?
Roll me a D100. High or low?
Oh, I'm going to go low.
Okay.
Damn!
Fuck!
That'll never happen again.
That's a low, right?
I go low.
Yeah.
0 to 100 being 100 being low, yeah.
So you were definitely mid-pour of 2 reagents. It is incredibly important that the ratio of these be exact.
We need 4 drops to dump the entire vial in.
Yeah, basically. You not only did that, but you also dropped the other one you were pouring into. When the ratio is wrong, well, no one would know better than you.
Let me just try to duck behind Turkar.
This is your fault. I'm letting you take the brunt of it.
All right. That's not a very good reflex. What occurs?
Oh God, what do we want to say I was making?
That is
I
full on up to you.
Be like a massive plume of colored smoke and just terrible smell.
Let's see.
Since Ch.3 is always messing with your alchemy, we're gonna have to get a table of horrible effects.
It's either I'm actively participating or just arbitrarily fucking with.
Yeah.
What about the purple smoke turns all of our skin funny colors? Anybody that was standing within range stains the skin.
That'd be great for the fucking party.
Exactly.
Perfect. What is it? It's just a new plague. Don't worry about it. Don't mind it. It's not cross species, although it totally is.
All right. Well,
Because we're all different.
well, if I was still making spider climb, it would probably just produce a shitload of spiders then. Like an explosion of spiders
Sweet Jesus.
Okay.
that will haunt dreams for decades.
It's just, and you are covered. You're furry. You're furry with spiders.
The moment that happens, I try to make sure that I can identify what I'm covered with. And make sure that they're not venomous.
What? Like a spider?
Get it off.
Get it off.
Like a billion spiders?
Yeah. It seemed to be like about 1 billion sort of slightly transparent spiders.
I do like the wet shaggy dog shake with my whole body, including my wings, to try to like get them off me.
Okay. Reflex saves all around.
Spiders.
All right, who else here?
I think everybody's here.
Yeah, we were all here.
Damn it.
Having a meeting.
It'd be like if I managed to mix a bomb with a vomit swarm.
A vomit swarm?
Yes.
A vom. All right. Jerome, you managed to
And they are poisonous.
pull up some cloak.
Venomous.
Strangely enough, like as these spiders are shaken free from Ch.3, they impact you in a liquid way.
Gross.
It's like they're splashing on you.
It's raining spiders.
Yeah. So everywhere the spiders land on your person begins to welt up.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, Reyna
Yeah.
and Caladrel,
You know?
to a lesser extent, you are now covered in welts.
Oh my god. Do they hurt or do they itch?
They itch.
Oh God, that's the worst. It'd be better if they hurt.
Yeah. It would be. Trust me.
Jerome, you managed to pull up a section of your robe and hide behind it, and then shake it off.
Shake it off.
The spiders seem to have a sort of a short duration where they were actually, sort of animate spider things. And then they were all over everybody, and then they got shaken onto everybody, and that liquid is really irritating your skin.
Is there like a well, preferably not a well, but like a puddle? How close are we to the new lake shore?
I mean, you can just go to that herbalist shop and
Yeah.
drain one of his vials on you.
It's about 3 blocks away.
Is there like a well pump somewhere nearby?
There's a
Somewhere
fountain in the middle of the courtyard for the nobles.
How close is that?
That's maybe 20 yards.
Yeah, let's go bathe in that.
I go get in the fountain.
Okay.
I follow everybody like I normally would, not really understanding what's happening.
Caladril strips down along the way.
You find as you strip your clothing off, as you pull it over these welts, It sticks.
Oh, God.
Ew.
They seem to be sticky welts.
We're
Yep.
Spider-Man now. Can I shoot webs from my wrist?
No, but you can kiss Shalelu upside down in the rain.
I'm sure she likes those upside down kisses. Yeah.
I mean, historically, probably.
Probably prefers the Australian kisses. You know, they're like kisses just down under.
Put another shrimp on the bobby.
All right. Australia, please sponsor us.
The entire continent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, go big or go home, right?
So, yeah, you find that you're sticking to all sorts of things. You jump into the fountain, I'm guessing, after prying your clothes off.
I did not take my clothes off.
Okay.
Caladriel does.
Yeah.
Said very specifically, I'm keeping mine on.
And he just kind of flops around in the water.
All right. It flops around the water for a little while. The cool water does feel better on this stuff. It's not having an immediate effect, but it does make the itching subside. The welts are still present. Caladriel stands up after flopping around a bit, nude, covered in copper pieces.
Oh God!
This wishing well is fantastic.
Or wait, do I need? Or should that be Arcana for what monstrosity I accidentally created? Trying to understand the nature of these welts.
Oh, okay. The welts themselves would probably be sort of a medicine check, but I roll a profession. You could profess some alchemy in there. You could do some Arcana. Like, it's a combination of factors, so but take an average.
So,
Yeah, you get the irritation. It probably stems from the venomous nature of the stock, but it's mitigated by the reagent. But you're getting spider climb like tendencies, but it's leaning a little bit more towards like
To stick to everything.
yeah, tanglefoot bag. There's not a lot of control over it. And it's basically where the liquid was applied. It's basically, it's kind of like the Post-it glue of Sovereign Glue alchemy. It's just a little stronger than Post-it glue. It wouldn't be enough to hold your weight because it's not spider climb applied properly.
right.
But everything tends to stick to it, and then you have to really sort of peel it off.
I just start poking at all the pustules.
I imagine that hurts like hell.
Yeah, that's unpleasant. It sort of brings the itching back that you had managed to negate.
Does it help with the stickiness?
It does tend to ooze some bodily fluids over the surface to make things a little less sticky, yes.
Ew.
Okay, then. I will endure. I poke at some arenas too.
I slap your hand away if it hurts. Stop that.
Yeah.
It helps. Poke.
You're still being poked, lady. What are you going to do about it?
Fucking backhand him.
All right. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh God.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that my unarmed attack is hot garbage, so.
Yeah, but it's gonna stick.
I didn't think about that. It's just a melee attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I missed completely, so that's good.
You managed to connect to the guy next to you, but you are now stuck. You
I'm
didn't.
in a fountain. Who's next to me?
No, Caladrel. He's right there. Like, slapping him wasn't the worst, but you didn't really connect with what you thought you were going to connect with.
No.
Oh dear.
Too.
No.
And now you are stuck
No.
in a somewhat compromising position.
God damn it.
Can I assume that Shalelu has probably been with me, so she knows perfectly well what just happened?
Yeah.
God,
Look, don't pull. Just
I'm
let it
pulling
wear off.
violently.
Do
Pulling
what?
violently, trying to retract my hand.
There's a lot of pulling. Pulling is not the right strategy. It's
Well,
it's like the command strips for like things you stick on the wall. If
You
you've
gotta
ever-
like tear it off.
yeah, it's gotta be kind of like a peely thing. It's like, I guess, the opposite of a command strip, right? You can't just pull, you gotta stretch a command, but this, you can't just stretch, you gotta peel.
I have just the thing.
The surface area you are attached to, Reyna, is growing.
I am thoroughly grossed out and still trying to reclaim my hand. Also, like, I am still pulling violently, so I have to imagine that it hurts a little bit on his end.
That's what the Wilhelm scream is for.
So I don't
Stop
think I'm
pulling, woman!
moving. Gross.
Just let it. God damn it! Let it wear off.
This is not what you pictured, Caladrel.
No, it's not.
Been wanting to have Raina's hand on your junk.
Just
For a
any
while.
hand on my junk, really. But
What's that?
any hand on my junk other than my own would have been nice, but not like this. Just stop pulling on my dick. Let it wear off a little bit, please.
Do you relent, Reyna?
Yeah, I stopped pulling. Still flipping out, but
All right, you managed to work some slickness in between there.
Oh dear.
wait, what does that mean?
Yes.
Well, I don't think it got there. That would have worked too, though.
Gross.
But you managed to get some other bodily fluids interspersed, and
Also gross.
it's still gross.
Stop spitting on my hand!
This is not my fault. This is your fault.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I think it's Trakar's fault, and I look at Trakar.
I can agree with that.
We all just agree that this is all Trakar's fault. We will pretend that this never happened. I will look pitifully at Shalelu. Like, please help me.
Takar's fault. That damn herbalist's fault.
She is laughing quietly, shuddering with chuckles.
Let's not forget that I'm also covered in painful welts. Like, yeah, my hand is stuck to Trakar's or Caladrel's dick, but I'm also horribly misshapen and in pain right now.
I always Caladrel's dick out.
Because he was naked. I don't know how I aimed for his face and got his dick.
That's a really bad roll.
Thank you,
Yeah.
natural one.
Sometimes they don't make a lot of sense, but they are bad.
Yes, bad.
Oh, that's how you want it, huh?
What?
What? So
No.
yeah, you have freed yourself. The itching is somewhat mitigated by the cool waters. The welts eventually reduce somewhat, but you maintain discoloration. So you are splotchily discolored.
Great. So, like, I look like I've been burned by acid or something.
Yeah. Alchemy, you know?
Fucking birds, man.
How do they work?
Yeah. Really. How do they work? So, the evening gets on. Both of you are looking at each other. Like, is it gone yet? Because we got a party. Is it? It's not. It's not gone.
Great.
Starts to change color a little bit. I can't say that it's an improvement.
It's gone from being sort of a plum to that horrible greenish yellow, like a bruise.
Yeah. It's like, if anything, you come across a little bit more like zombies now than, yeah.
That seems legit.
Reyna's, you're definitely not speaking about events, trying not to think about events. That's most of your time is spent that way after that experience.
I might say that Reyna is pretty dedicated to drinking at this point.
It started. All right. So make me a fortitude save, Reyna.
Ah, crap.
The banquet has begun, so you're all seated at the head table. The mayor gives the two of you a real strange look. What? Are you okay?
No.
No.
With any luck, we will be. But as of right now, no.
Reyna, you're getting a little tipsy because you're hitting it pretty hard.
Today has been a trying day.
I slapped the mayor on the back.
Oh, Jerome,
Because other people on the back has worked so well.
not bad. Jerome, you hadn't really talked to Reyna about her plans.
Yeah. Your plans.
I assume that they're in motion at the moment.
I mean, something happened in that fountain, and now she's, at the party and she's drinking, so you could probably talk to her.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, Rain, I really gotta say, it's, I know that all of us take a turn, for the team. I'm just really proud of you stepping up right now.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, it's, you don't have to say it. It's, I get it. Like, we all have to do our part, and I've been there. I've had to do mine. Sometimes it's been enjoyable. Sometimes it's been a little bit of an effort, but yeah, you're really just, you're giving it your all, and I'm really proud of you.
Well, thanks, I guess. I look at Shalelu and say very loudly, "What is he talking about? Like, why would my being covered?"
I don't think that you necessarily had to slosh it up for this, but no, there's been occasions that I've felt like I've had to do the same for the task at hand.
I
I
don't.
stare at him blankly.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if it's because I'm drunk that none of this is making any sense, or if it's just that Jerome is not making any sense. But I am staring.
I don't know, Raina. Apparently, there's something you're supposed to be doing.
Well, I continue drinking. I will slow down a little bit because I like to keep at least some of my faculties in case we get ambushed or something. But let's be honest, I'm probably already too far gone for that.
Yeah. All right. So, at this point, there's been a lot of food. There's
tonight, just trying not to stick to things.
There's just good hunks of pork being served.
Yeah, honestly, the reason that I keep drinking is because they keep refilling my glass and I can't get it out of my hands.
The mayor stands up and gives a short speech. And now I would like to turn it over to the heroes of Turtleback Ferry to say a little something about themselves. Who did we, it sort of leans down, who did we decide was going to
Thought Jerome was the spokesperson.
lead?
Really? You think that's a wise idea?
None of this is a wise idea.
Takara is still Burb, but he definitely wanted Raina to front this scenario.
Oh, great. Nobody warned Raina at all.
No, I'm definitely here. I'm having a problem. You're going in and out.
Was there some indication that you had given to people that there was a specific person?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're asking about prior things. Did you give any particular indication that somebody was supposed to speak for us on our behest? Crickets, crickets, crickets.
You sure you're here?
No.
Okay.
All right, so I will stand up. Yes, thank you very much, Mayor. I know you were calling out me to represent our flying party here. I have traveled many adventures with this lot. Some far more than I'd like to admit. But really, we couldn't have done this without you. You fine folk. You are the true heroes. You have stepped up and given your all and worked for the town when the town needed you. And I kind of gesture towards the crowd. Are any of these people actually common folk, or am I talking to all aristocrats right now?
No, there's basically everybody.
Okay.
You know, they had that sort of triage, improvised shelter thing going up in the Highlands, things like that.
Many of you have opened up your houses and your beds to your fellow neighbor. You know, all of us recognize that for whatever heroics we did during the battle of the monsters, that it does not end there. It ends when people are back in their warm, you know, in their safe comforts of their own home. And until then, it is heroic for all the people that are opening up their homes, their lives to others. I forget where I'm going with this. Something. I really have to extend a hand to Raina and her particular heroicisms in the events prior and the events that will to come. It's everyone has to take one for the team.
I will raise the glass I'm holding, and in sort of recognition of the fact that he just called attention to me particularly, and then I will look at Shalelu like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Here.
Yes, you're here. And let us feast.
Food. Pork.
Pork.
Does Caladrel see the herbalist there?
Yes.
He just glares at him the whole night.
As you're covered in horrible welts and discolored marks.
Yep.
He doesn't notice you staring at him for quite some time, but eventually, after eating like your third pork shank at him,
Pork shank.
he does catch that you're staring at him. You meet up at the the refreshment table by happenstance as you're grabbing some different desserts and things.
You
know, I've got something for that.
You did this to me.
And he walks off.
You did this to me.
I thought Caladrel did this to us.
Jerome did this to us. Or Takar.
I just kidding.
Actually, that's not accurate. You did it to us as a result of me slapping you on the shoulder.
So you did it to us.
No. You were the one doing alchemical stuff. I wasn't doing any of that.
Yes, I was doing it safely until you hit me.
Except you have butterfingers and it's all your fault.
It wouldn't have happened if you hadn't hit me.
Boom. It's all your fault.
Nope. It's
another round for this guy, and I slap you on the shoulder again.
God damn it!
You definitely drop your cream cake into the dirt. The plate, however, stays stuck to your hand.
Does Takar's hand stay stuck to me?
I assume you're wearing clothing.
Yeah. At this point, he doesn't smack you in a non-clothing area.
So I turned to Takar, holding out the plate without my cream puff. I just turned my hand upside down with the plate still stuck to it. And glared.
Oh, I thought you were going to hit him with the plate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
An open plate smack.
I mean,
you take a china plate smack across the face.
Let's see.
Oh God, this is going to escalate. You have
Caladrel,
he's not allowed to reciprocate.
Oh, you're so lucky. I look at you and I say, what the hell was that for? Because I honestly don't understand.
You know what you did.
You keep saying that. I didn't do anything.
You always do it.
Do what?
Everything.
I'm just me, man.
That's the problem.
Stop it.
I mean, I don't get it. I start speaking in Strix, all confused. And that's because I'm drinking so much. I'm reverting to my native tongue.
Caladril retaliates by going into Draconic.
Well, I speak that, so I respond to you in Draconic, like you're speaking common.
Plus RotR.
Just making a scene in the middle of the party. It's fine.
Yelling in Draconic at one another. Oh, that's perfect. Does anybody notice any of this.
I think I'm too inebriated for that.
Jerome, you definitely notice. You think maybe it's a time for loving, not fighting.
I break into song.
But
Oh, God.
Am I familiar with the song he's singing?
It's very Parisian. It is definitely
Is it something
being
you've sang
out
before, I
on the
guess?
trail, meeting a beautiful woman that is also a fellow traveler, and having a wild night of passion.
What a lovely true voice.
So I'm unfamiliar with this tune.
the title is
However-
If This Wagon's Rocking.
Don't come a knocking.
There is a lot of eroticism to it.
Um,
Blatant eroticism to it.
Ich komm, ich komm, ich komm.
so I'm not really sure that I've heard that tune before, but I try to sing along.
You've heard it before. Don't worry.
I try to sing along, and because I'm drunk, I'm doing it very boisterous and loudly, but I'm doing it terribly well.
It's just such a car at that point. It's like, and then we fuck.
Because clearly that's what comes next.
I mean, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Jerome gives you a significant look, Raina.
Yeah.
At that point, like, well, probably
Get on with it.
get on with that plan of yours.
Time to take that hit for the team.
I'm just staring blankly at him because I have no idea what he's talking about.
Jerome, you feel like you've set the mood.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the fact that he's apparently just envisioning a mass orgy with me in the middle and literally every person in town coming to have a turn.
well, it is Jerome.
Yeah, like,
You're proper.
I mean, I'm envisioning the same thing for myself, but
Quickly now. Lots of other people waiting to fuck the road. Come on.
I mean, doesn't everyone want to screw a sorcerer? Come on. Who's first?
Oh yeah, you've set the sails like background. You feel like, you know, it should be well oiled at this point. And everybody runs around just standing at each other because no one has any idea what anyone else is doing.
It's perfect.
It's the most
So
I've ever been.
I raise my glass and start to yell loudly about wanting to make a toast.
Get me some toast.
Do they have
Um,
anything as far as beverages that is stronger than wine?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to find whatever that is and see if it will get the marks off of my hand.
All right. You pull the little umbrella out of the drink and dump it over your hand.
I wouldn't dump it. I would stick my finger in it and then rub it on my hand.
Okay. High or low?
High.
All right. There's something in this that seems to have cleared the issue.
What am I drinking right now? Said it had an umbrella.
Yeah.
I think
It's got there's like a fruity notes. Is it pineapple?
like you use tomato juice to get skunk smell out, use pineapple juice to get spider climb welts off.
Seemingly.
I'll take it. I will go to wherever they are making the drinks I will grab like an entire pineapple if possible.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever knife they're using, I'm just going to basically cut a huge swath off the side of one of these things and rub it all over my arm.
Okay. Raina is rubbing fruit on her body in the center of the square.
I elbowed Jerome and go, "Hey, your plan's working, buddy."
It's kicking off.
So is it the pineapple that's helping, or was it the alcohol?
It seems to be helping, yes.
Okay, huzzah. I am like rubbing it on my face, and because I am drunk, I have no sense of like public propriety. I'm not like taking my clothes off, but I am sort of dipping this pineapple wedge down inside my bodice where the stuff dripped out.
Mm-hmm.
Does Caladriel see?
Yeah, she's molesting this pineapple at this point.
I've got it in my hair. I'm making little like sounds of pleasure as relief is finally upon me.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's glistening with pineapple juice.
I am attracting every ant on the continent.
Is this how you want? Is this how you get ants? Yeah, Barry. This is how you get ants.
I walk over, and I assume that what's her name? Shalelu is fairly close by, like within arm's distance of Raina.
Yeah, she is. She has the look on her face like she enjoys what's going on.
Yeah.
But she's just about to stop it from happening. Yeah.
I walk over and I tell her, "Hey, this is I've hung out with Raina for a long time and I've never seen her act like this before. This is new. I assume it's working for you though, right? I mean, am I right?" And I elbow her.
One of these days, you're gonna learn to stop doing the chummy gestures, like elbowing people in the ribs and slapping them on the shoulder.
Absolutely not. This is my one takeaway from human interaction, and it seems like everybody's okay with.
I mean, at least he's not slapping me on the ass anymore.
Yeah, we should probably stop this.
I agree.
I mean, you say that, but as soon as Caladriel sees, he shouts way too loud. Fucking brilliant! And he tries over to the.
I turn and look at him like, it really helps! It feels so good!
And then he charges over to the drink stand, grabs a bunch of pineapple for himself, and just crams it down his pants.
Yeah,
Caladriel's making all those pleasures.
he's stacking pineapple rings.
Oh no!
Like a goddamn ring toss.
Oh God!
Perfect.
Jerome, however, is brushing it up with the upper class of the town, talking about the new art form of the theater.
No one is listening to a word you have to say because they're all watching the spectacle.
I assume there's a lot of ghastly groans coming from the group of upper class women.
Yeah, there's some pearl clutching. There's some.
It's a whole lot of judging.
Yeah, there's some rapt interest. You're like, oh, okay.
There's a bunch of groans coming from Caladriel too.
Is that they get up to?
It's one of the swine.
Oh God, yes.
do it to me.
Hardy, you slut. Wait, what?
What?
Jane, you ignorant slut.
What was that?
SNL back in the day, Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
So yeah, this helps. Of course. It dawns on you like the compounds that are present. Yeah, I mean, wow, it really is groundbreaking.
Rena, you're brilliant. I got to teach you more alchemy.
That always goes so well. You've been working with her with a smoke bomb, so
Yeah.
Right?
He did all right with the smoke bombs. And my elixir of the elder or something, I don't even remember what it is. But the thing that gives me like sonic damage for a breath weapon. It takes all of my key points to do.
So yeah, now you're sticky.
Yep, but I'm happy as can be. I am
A
just
different kind of sticky.
Yeah.
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 Sticky doesn't hurt.
Just juicy sticky.
Yep, I'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Shalelu comes and collects you. Like,
Hi!
yeah.
I feel so much better.
Oh, that's great, dear. Maybe we could go somewhere else.
That sounds nice. What did you have in mind? And I give her a little hip bump.
Ah, yeah. We'll find out, won't we?
Ooh, surprise.
The mayor at this point is just standing there. What just happened?
Do I hear him say that?
Yeah.
There were spiders like all over us, and then the spiders turned to like a goo, and the goo really hurt my skin. But this cool fruit thing, the yellow one with the little spikies on the outside, that really helps. It makes it feel so much better. But now I'm all sticky. And I lean over into Shalelu and say, I'm a dirty girl and I need a bath.
I nudge the mayor, wink, wink, and just kind of nod.
Thumb the nose a bit.
What?
I say it all again.
Let me explain it to you.
Everything I just
Allow me to explain it to you.
Allow me to interpret drunk girl ease.
Really? She's gonna.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what are you explaining?
To raise money for the town?
Absolutely. To raise money for the poor. Yes.
That's unprecedented.
I like the fact that also it's sort of implied that I'm raising money in this town for this town. Like, it would make more sense if,
Yeah.
it was said I was going abroad.
Well, it's like one of those walkathon things, right? The people have the money. You're just trying to give them a specious reason to
part with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't have to do anything with you to give money away, but they're gonna.
I'm not sure that that's aligned with my campaign necessarily.
Raising money for his campaign. I'm also not doing this, and I still don't even know what's going on. And I imagine at this point that Shalelu has sort of herded me away to someplace private.
Yeah, you're headed away.
Be drunk elsewhere.
Boy, I don't really know how to announce that. I mean, presumably that's where they're going, would be where this would be taking place. I'm here. I don't mind saying I'm a little uncomfortable with this. maybe you should just deal with it, Jerome.
Fantastic. What is the read on the room right now?
Horrified.
Yeah, there's
It's like a half and half. Horrified. Aroused.
there are some motors running. You get
Who's,
that. What?
Who's still around?
There are some, you're looking for noble targets. There's some nobles around. There is, discussion everywhere, and there's some blushing going on. There's a lot to talk about what just occurred.
Calijo's being awful thorough about working this stuff in.
Work it.
I hope the pineapple juice comes out of this bustier that Jerome made, but he made this for me by hand. He's such a good friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, I should mostly probably say gentlemen at this point.
Yeah, because historically, Raina really prefers the gentleman? No.
Well,
Hey, they're the ones with
she's
the money.
being taken off to her own thing. I'm sure that many of you can imagine what wonders have just walked away and has invigorated you. I encourage you all to walk away with that imagination, invigoration. Go home to your wives, go home to your mistresses, whatever you go home to, with that newfound invigoration, and consider those less fortunate than yourselves in that invigoration. We are collecting today money for those downtrodden, those left out, those not
Someone to fuck.
what?
Without someone to fuck.
Oh no, I'm sure plenty of them have someone to fuck. You can go ahead and imagine all that you want, but give money to them nonetheless.
Those not invigorated? Say invigoration a few more times.
5 more times. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
No, feel good about yourself for what you have done for your fellow citizens, and let your imaginations run rampant. But help them get their lives back in order.
Being awe-inspired as I am, I immediately start the slow clap.
Yeah, buddy. There's a drunken bird slow clapping in the background.
I'm invigorated, one might say. Not really. I just want to throw that word in there one more time.
Please, 4 more instances of it. Come on, guys, help me out.
Nope. This is your bed. You lie in it.
You did this to us.
Rain and Shalala are walking away. There's not like one soul kiss for the rest of the town to attach to.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you want to try to sell Calijo, smear pineapple all over.
Look at Calijo. Look at all these hands. Imagine what that could do.
Oh, God.
The townspeople are horrified. So many arms.
It's fruit.
The mood shifts.
Like a fruit fisting fascist. It's terrible. Well, I look at the mayor. I look at the mayor and I say, "This is a damn good party."
Wow. Unexpected. I will say that.
By the way, where are all your swords and armor? The last guy that threw a party like this had all sorts of swords and armor.
Yeah. Where's all your Where's all your giddy up? Your look at me, I'm important rooms.
Yeah, I'm a politician.
Yes, exactly. Where are they all?
Don't you tax these people?
Yes, but I am not a soldier. I don't have any armor.
Well, the last guy wasn't no soldier, despite what he thought.
Was there another party?
Yeah. Some guy in Magnemar. Apparently he was pretty important.
No, it wasn't.
He freed me. I'm a slave, you know.
Literally here.
Okay.
I mean, not really a slave. Like I used to be, and I ran away, and you know, so.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. May I be the first to donate to these fine people in partial appreciation for their deeds. Here is a small token of our town's esteem, and I expect nothing in return for this donation.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. This is I assume it's like a big cardboard check type nonsense.
Yeah, that's what it is. Ye old cardboard check. It's a plank of wood. No,
it's like a money purse.
It's a small box filled with coin.
Did we get more from Gorby?
I forgot how much he got from Gorby.
It was a surprising amount. Like his life.
Way more than that guy really had any right to.
There's like
we made him a town hero.
There's like 300 gold in here. It's pretty good.
Well, yeah. I hand the box off to Jerome. I go, here you go, buddy.
Oh, shit. I can't carry this.
Why?
Ah.
Oh, I forgot. That's right. You're all weak and stuff. I guess I'll carry it. All right. Well, it's been great knowing all you. It's time for sleep. I gotta go.
I thought you were getting back.
Look, we're gonna do that later and give it to the poor people. These are the rich people. And also, you're not there.
That's true. I'm not.
Yeah, it's you're the one that has to do the things.
Raina, I'm super proud of you.
Yeah. Take one for the team. We know, but everybody else is gonna be where you are.
Yep.
Everyone thinks that things happen, but they didn't actually happen. But we're still super proud of you.
At this point, I don't even know where I am.
Yep.
Everyone has a different idea of what they're talking about.
And everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Everyone is happy.
That's why this plan went off without a hitch. No problem, no specifics were ever given, and that's all that matters.
So you are responsible, Jerome, to spreading the news of this service because the mayor did not want to announce it.
What service?
This, extra fundraising effort.
I gotta say, like, I'm really proud of y'all. I say that to every single person. Every person I come across, I'm like, I'm super proud of you. Like, this is This is it.
It's a
Proud
big
of
deal.
you.
Yep. You know, I am so appreciative of what you give back to the town as I lug around this thing I cannot carry.
You're all great.
You're all great. You're all great. Can you help me with this? It needs to go up to a step or two because like I need to get to my room.
I gotta sleep on it after all.
Yep.
But you're all okay in my books.
You're all you are the real hero of this village.
In a not that heroic way.
Yeah. Breaks in the song again.
In your that heroic way. So I thank my girlfriend, Penny. Yeah, we totally had sex.
I hear you get to do the weird stuff.
We do the
Yeah, the one with the pineapple. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like a town like newspaper, but I'm pretty sure we're front page material again.
Is that like,
Are
is
we
that-
ever not? I would be
Oh, yeah.
disappointed if I was page 3.
is that like
Shit.
grapefruiting? References.
Sunkist, please sponsor us.
Yeah, we're not, because grapefruit is terrible.
I mean, Sunkiss does oranges and shit too, so
Oh, never mind. I'm back in.
I'm all on board for the oranges.
Orgies. All right.
I mean,
Just like a random spaz radar happening here from the tavern.
Anyways, how much longer is this party? We got a mountain to get to.
Well, I mean, I'm
half
already-
with them.
You are sticky with pineapple juice. Hopefully.
Not just pineapples.
You're also just engorged with pork.
Like you wouldn't believe.
You can barely move at this point. That was a lot of food, and you made sure to like squirrel some of it away, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Gotta make pork jerky.
Yeah. So you managed to get them to pay for your provisions, pretty much. There were, other than just pork and things like that, there were a lot of suitable portable items that you just, I'm taking that.
I try to take some of the herbalist stuff too.
Off of his plate.
Yep. Maintaining eye contact as I do, glistening with pineapple juice.
Oh, God.
Excuse me while I fillet your cocktail weenie uncomfortably in front of you. Yikes. You look like
Little wiener and
some tiny nuts.
tiny nuts.
The cocktail weenie would be about what Caladrell is used to, being an elf.
Snap.
What?
Elves have tiny penises.
Especially the women.
Canon.
Bastards.
That's not true. I definitely would have noticed one on Shalelu.
Right? And when you hit your hand on his cock,
That was not ideal.
Some people are more pronounced in that area than others.
that's a matter of perspective.
Definitely utterly skeeved out by that whole encounter.
Her skin crawls, and it's not just because she was covered with liquid spiders.
Covered in bees.
Covered in
That
bees!
wasn't the best part either. None of those things, let's just skip today. Today was terrible in nearly every regard.
So you get back to the room. You are... Shalelu is trying to undress you to clean you up. You are playfully uncooperative.
Well, once she tries to explain that like she's not trying to be kinky with me, I will try to do things for myself because I don't want her to feel that she has to take care of me.
Yeah, it's not working.
But I am thoroughly uncoordinated and pitiful.
Yeah.
And I will finally break down and ask for help. But I'm pretty ashamed of it. Rena will probably never drink again.
Drakar's sleeping. You guys are sponge bathed. Sleeping eventually. Jerome.
I'm sure I'm under a table somewhere.
Jerome is hiding under a table for some reason.
I'm not hiding, just passed out.
By my beard, is that the time?
Caladrel.
Yup.
You probably went somewhere to wash the pineapple off.
Keeping it on just to make sure.
I mean, if anyone liked that display, they're welcome to help me wash it off.
It's hard to communicate that, I guess.
Anybody was aroused by the sight of me rubbing pineapple all over my junk? I am staying at the mayor's house. Right up there.
Second door on the right.
Straight on till morning, am I right?
Yeah, hey!
I guess I'll just leave it unlocked. My door.
Like you ever lock it. Come on.
No telling who might wander in.
Come on now, boy.
Then
No.
he's drunk and doesn't remember what room he's in.
All right, so you all take an opportunity to rest, sleep off the food coma, sleep off part of the alcohol.
I don't know that Raina actually ate throughout the whole thing. She got her tankard stuck to her hand, and that was pretty embarrassing. So
Well, there's a problem right there. You don't even have any food in there.
I mean, she probably tried to eat, but yeah, I don't know how well it went.
Alcohol is caloric.
I'm not that great.
It was always pork.
Bark.
Check.
All right, so with you sleeping, you wake up the following morning. Raina, you sort of wish you didn't. Jerome, if you were passed out, it's probably not super great for you, but
I've had worse.
yeah, it's not an outstanding occurrence for Jerome. Caladrel, still everywhere you go, you smell pineapple. Like it's hard to get rid of.
That's fine. I actually like the smell.
There you go. There is a note in your room.
Uh-oh. Who's leaving me notes?
Been issued a what's the word?
Summons.
No,
Cease and desist.
restraining order.
Yeah,
Clear
from the town.
the whole town.
Yeah. If you open and read this note,
I do that.
you will see that it is from one of the house staff. It says, "Sir, I was checking up on all of the rooms in the evening and noticed that your door was unlocked. I took the liberty of locking it."
Son of a bitch.
Then, as you step out of the room, you notice sitting in front of the door there is another parchment,
Uh-huh.
and it just has a pineapple and a heart.
Aw,
Ah,
you have a fan.
But what he doesn't realize is it was a squirrely guy from the theater.
Better than the herbalist.
right?
I don't know. All of that charade could be some sexual tension.
What are the rest of you doing?
You're robbing me. He means I love you.
You wake up with a big fat aching head next to an elven maid, Raina,
Hopefully the same one I went to bed.
seemingly.
Is she still asleep?
No, she's an elf.
Ah, right.
Elves don't sleep.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Not really. Well, I don't know. In 5th edition, they don't sleep. They sort of meditate. I don't know if they actually sleep. I know they're immune to sleep effects.
Yeah, they don't really. They just sort of trance out. They need a little less than everybody else.
Boy, that's just really unfair, you know? Not only do they get more time because they're just immortal, but they also just get more time because they don't even have to sleep.
Yeah.
Being human, such a waste of what little life we have because we spend a third of it sleeping.
A third? Pfft, you're not doing it right. 50%. So yeah, you're awake. Jerome, you're awake.
What do I see in front of me?
It's a tipped over tankard.
Ugh. What did I do?
What didn't you do?
Was it all was it all good? Do people praise me or do they condemn me?
I mean, generally we condemn you.
Am I reviled?
Or revered? Are there other people around?
There are some other glasses and cups around you. Difficult to tell. There doesn't seem to be anybody in here now.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You can't prove it. I walk away in earnest.
You rarely wear that shade of lipstick, but
Not around my lips.
Right?
thanks. So you scuttle hurry.
Yes.
You guys meet up. Raina looks a little haggard. Takar looks a little haggard. Merle haggard.
Let's just agree to not talk about last night.
I don't really remember last night.
And it's all for the best. It's good to move on. It's good to not focus too much on the past and what we did for the team. And instead move on to bigger and greater things.
So what's for breakfast?
Pig.
Bacon.
Grapefruit.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Just going to be a Pavlovian response to pineapple from now on.
An erection?
Yup.
Would you like some pineapple? Oh dear God.
I swear it's never happened before.
So you pick up some breakfast in the dining hall of this manor?
Yes, and I look at as awkward as possible as I eat every bite.
There's some hash on offer. Pretty good. Not marijuana, corned beef.
Just as good.
Hash was marijuana. I thought hash was something a little more potent. Hashish.
No. Nope.
No?
No.
No?
Nope.
I don't know from drugs.
No, yeah, no, I know. No.
Where'd you didn't learn that? Drug school? All right, so yep, breakfast. You're met by Jackadros.
Yeah, where was he last night?
I don't know. He gives you all a long, hard look, though. So you think he might have been around.
Where the hell were you, buddy?
Well, I guess in comparison, you'd say I was laying low.
How low was that?
Getting laid, huh?
A lot lower.
I just gotta say, I'm proud of you, because I don't think any of the rest of us did any better.
All righty. Is everyone feeling up to a climb this morning?
What are we climbing?
A mountain. Several mountains.
No.
Yes.
Good. Glad to hear it. All right. Hop 2. No belly aching.
Woo.
Water like it's the the source of all life.
And I swear to God, this entire trip, I don't want to see a pineapple.
Aw.
I don't know. I like them. Do I have any memory of any of that? Like, I probably do, because I remember being covered in blisters and things, because that was while I was still perfectly sober. So I probably do remember that pineapple was the glorious fix.
Yeah, you get a tingle. Kind of like Caladrel's thing, but different. Pineapple.
Pineapple is wonderful. It was very, very uncomfortable, and then I wasn't.
Especially with all the ridges. Never mind.
What?
All right. Well, let's go. So he's already got your horse in a wagon.
Wait, we're taking Shadow with us?
No. I just wanted to show him to you. Here he is.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, no, he's good. Horses don't really climb mountains. That's more of a goat thing.
Yeah. Okay. We gonna approach through Fort Rannoch, or are we gonna go a different way?
We're gonna head due south.
What?
Do you need to check back in with Vale at the fort?
I probably should.
You're not coming back right now because we're doing a thing?
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
I mean,
Also,
look at
like, you can get through the mountains that way. It's pretty steep along the lakes and stuff, so it's not real great. It's like that or the woods, and the woods is creepy.
Okay, then.
look at it like that. We could probably just borrow a boat and paddle most of the way.
We could, except for the river is kind of whitewater still and going the wrong way.
Green? Yeah.
Is that fear I hear?
I think it was, buddy. I think it was.
Okay. Moving on. So he just starts trekking back towards the fort.
Yep, let's go.
I follow.
Up to him. All right.
Yep. Up.
Yep. Oh.
So are we taking Shadow to
No.
the fort?
No, we're not taking them to the
Oh,
fort.
yeah, you can take
Where it
Shadow.
is, 'cause
Yeah,
he's well taken care of.
it's being sarcastic. You would take Shadow to the fort, then leave Shadow at the fort, continue through the mountains.
That's what I was getting at.
Quicker ride. So you make your way back to the fort with little trouble. Nothing really bothers you on the roads or anything, which is nice. Do you arrive at the fort? Preparing to begin your harrowing mountain adventure. And I will end the session there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being unsuitable for public exhibition.
I mean, that's all we're good for.
Woo.
I think that was the first time that Reno was ever the problem.
It's true. It was kind of unique.
Yeah.
Usually it's one of us guys.
In like spider acid, it was terrible.
Ugh. Good night. And good luck.
At least Caligel wasn't a problem this time.